Here, sit right here. Sit. 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 Good dog. All right, it's early Thursday morning. Dewey's ready. Need to take this crankshaft over to crankshaft guy, Doug Flaherty, all shaft repair. Do this, then get on trying to do just a minimal amount of block work, and then get on to the day's work. Stay tuned. All right, I told you we were gonna go through and MagnaFlux this crankshaft. So my crank guy, Doug Flaherty, that's Doug.
How you doing?
At allshaftrepair.com. So he said, hey, bring a crankshaft over, I'll MagnaFlux it right while you wait. Well, actually, I said, hey, can I bring this thing over and MagnaFlux it right while I wait? And he said, yeah.
Absolutely.
So we'll check this out. And while he's putting this up in the MagnaFlux, does like I said, go to allshaftrepair.com. You can see all the kind of stuff he does. Like, this is a seriously burned up diesel crank. Must be straightening it. Then, so they straighten everything here. So this is a hydraulic press to straighten the crankshafts. You see pallets of crankshafts over here. It's really kind of a older school crank shop, the way crankshops used to be. And your big crank and this machine right here for grinding. And I've ground cranks like 30 years ago, but just at school.
Nobody wants to do it anymore.
Nobody wants to do it anymore. Everybody just buys stuff. But you can see there's a lot of stuff. Look at these little things right here.
Subaru.
Oh, Subaru cranks. So Subaru cranks. Those look like, big clogs. Yeah, all sorts of crud.
Everything.
Everything. Grinding some kind of shaft over here. Oh, that's
6 prop shaft.
a number 6 prop shaft. Yep. Oh, you spray welded it?
That's
Oh, hard chrome. Oh. Oh, for what? Okay. And so he has a oven. Don't you have an oven here? Oh, okay. For welding. So he does do welding. Oh, this is a crankshaft welder over here. CNC grinders. And then this is the crank welder. And he sits here and oh, this must be flux, and then this would be the torch tip for it to be the wire side. 2 more grinders down here. Crank grinder girl. How about that? What's your name?
Kenzie, I'm the granddaughter.
Really? Granddaughter.
It's great for it.
Family business. The granddaughter crank grinder. Let's go over and talk to her. So you're Doug's granddaughter.
I am, yes.
Dang, it is. Okay. What crank is this?
This is a Ford 268.
A 268? What?
Ford,
Oh, Ford.
yes.
Some kind of industrial crankshaft deal. Wow. Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Granddaughter. That's cool. Oh. All right, let's move back over here. Pretty minimal damage for breaking a rod.
No, really.
So,
Are we ready to?
this is the MagnaFlux machine. Explain what's going on here.
All right. It passes an electrical charge through the crankshaft. You pour a mineral spirits-based fluid on there that has a magnetic powder in it that is fluorescent. It glows under a black light. When you hit it with the power, the crack, if there's a crack, each side of the crack will be a positive or a negative. So it will put a line in the crankshaft that will glow like a crack, like a long hair or something that,
Yeah. So if there was no crack in there, there won't be a positive negative field generated in the middle. So anywhere there's a crack, it generates a positive negative and then continues on. So that's what we pick up when you put the it's a magnetic base mineral fluid. You know, there's like microscopic iron in it or whatever. So anyways, put the charge to it.
all right, put the fluid on it.
Ah. See if you can feel that too.
It will turn the end of a crankshaft red without these brass pads. That's how much power it puts into the end of a crankshaft.
Really? How much power?
Roughly 3,000 amps at about 4 volts.
3,000.
Low,
Wow.
It's real high amperage.
That's the killer. All right. Come on in,
We
Nate.
got to give it a couple minutes for the light to warm up. So
Oh, okay. So what's it doing?
the light just takes a couple minutes for the light to warm up.
Oh, for the light to warm up. Oh, okay, okay. Otherwise, we'd just be standing in there in the dark.
And your shirt will glow anything that is fluorescent.
Oh,
Dog hairs,
really?
whatever you got.
Yeah, right. It's like a black light. Yeah, all
Like
right.
black light.
All right, cool. Hard to see. There you go. Oh, that's it. So if there's any cracks in it, that'll magnetize it. It'll all go and form a little
See
squiggly line.
the lines that go across? That's actually the grain structure of the metal from the billet.
Ah,
When they forge that, they hammer it, that's actually the grain structure. And so this thing is super accurate. Okay, nothing there.
sun's up like right there.
That is just pooling of the fluid. That's not actually a crack.
On the side in that radius.
Yep, that's just where it pools.
Yeah.
It's too
Uniform.
perfect,
Yep.
uniform to be a crack. Yeah, because you can see it does the same thing in the base of that, but it's not
Yep.
there. You see where the rod bolt hit.
Yep.
But really, considering it took a hit like that, that's pretty darn good.
That is what $5,000 crank is supposed to do. Save
Absolutely.
your bacon. That is what that is what the last one I just got cost me.
Well, this turned out usually something like that takes a hit will usually have the little tiny cracks across it from the crankshaft moving and stopping when it gets hit.
Yep.
So I see no cracks, no problems, no issues. We'll take it out and we'll check it for straightness, and then we'll do some fine work on that rod, make sure it's low, there's no high spots. Should be good to go.
Party on.
And that's nice. Nothing. Perfect.
Called not bent. Not bent. Or broke.
Nobody likes me beating on their $5,000 crankshaft with a hammer and a chisel.
Yeah, you really don't want to see how they straighten cranks. It's barbaric. It'll seriously, it'll scar you for life. If you paid for it, it'll scar you for life. Lord willing, a pretty easy fix. Very interesting that you can. I did not know that you can actually, the MagnaFlux actually comes across and you can actually see the grain structure of the crank, which is that's really cool. And then thinking about it, if the grain structure of the crank went this way, that would be really problematic.
Yeah.
That'd be broken. Grain structure's got to go this way.
Because cracks that go across the journals, while not good, are usually acceptable. Anything that goes around in the radius, not acceptable.
So anything that is in particular where this rod bolt hit right there, when it broke the rod, if it's, all that acts like is an oil reservoir. It has no bearing on anything. It does not give a crap if it's there. Yeah, if it's below the surface, it just holds oil and that's it. So no big deal whatsoever. So that's all we're making sure. Get all these little high spots off of here. So everything's all done. You can see here, Doug just went over and just ground some of the little stuff up. These little dings and any of this little stuff here just don't matter. That ding right there will never be known to anybody but me and all of you guys that there's a ding on my crankshaft. That sounds awkward, doesn't it? Okay, so anyways, special thanks to Doug. I'm gonna take this crankshaft back because Doug's got all the machines tied up. Appreciate Doug meeting us here early so we could get this thing done so I could go back to work on customer stuff. And go to his All Shaft Repair Facebook and tell him thanks for coming in and helping me. Want to see how many people come over there and tell him thanks. That'd be kind of cool. Just leave a comment out there. So anyways, we gotta get back to work. So you saw us do the crankshaft over at All Shaft. Thanks again to Doug Flaherty. Here's the block. Kyle's going to be working on this a little bit while I'm doing another customer job. You can see here, Brock has taken bored the sleeve super thin because you can't just take the sleeve out when it's destroyed everything down here. It is beat the sleeve into there. You can't just weld on it and knock it out. You can't just do any. You have to machine the sleeve out in order to get it out. So it's so thin right here, it's like paper thin, and we'll knock this the rest of the way out, and you're going to see Kyle start to weld on this thing. And when we weld this, then we'll put it back up in the Centroid or Rottler and bore it, then put it in the hone of King of all hones and hone it, and then put new sleeves in this thing. And there you can see build up of about ½ an inch of material up there, about ½ an inch of material up there. It's a little cruddy looking. Filled a little spot right there. This actually was nothing all around there. So there is just filling in, you know, like I said, about ½ inch of material right there, where it blew that out. Now, time to go back up and machine. Okay, and we're just going to bore this hole so it bores out the weld that's right there and on the other side. And then I'm going to stick it in a hone, pound some sleeves in it, do some hand grinding, rock and roll. All right, so you saw he welded on there, back up in the machine, going to finish putting the sleeves in it, and then put it in the King of all hones. Not going to bother showing you that, you already seen all that. And then going to work on doing the assembly all the rest of this weekend. And we're going to try our hardest, and Lord willing, we're making it to sixth summer. Sorry, making it to sixth summer. So stay tuned, support, like, subscribe. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you very much. And remember, right after this video at 8 o'clock is going to be The Movie. It's going to be pretty cool. So make sure you watch that thing. I think you're going to like it.